The Nevada desert in America is the scene of the latest atomic test.
3, 2, 1.
The National Testing Museum is a place where mysteries are uncovered and history is told. This is where you can discover the world events leading up to the establishment of the Nevada test site.
Being what science calls radioactive.
The museum provides several viewpoints on the Nevada test site and the impact it had on the nation.
The pieces of equipment that they still have preserved. It's interesting to see like such a big period of our history that a lot of people just overlook. They think it was one or two things when in reality it's just thousands of separate components that all come together.
The museum goes through the Cold War era and the atomic bomb testing that occurred in the Nevada deserts.
I'm very interested in history, especially Cold War history, and I know that the nuclear arms race is a big chunk of that. And Nevada's history being used as like a test site for the atomic and nuclear testing programs, I just thought it'd be very interesting to look more into it.
But when Russia exploded their first atomic weapon in 1949, the Cold War was on in full strength, and there gradually became an arms race. And it got to the point where it was actually a sense of deterrence to have nuclear weapons to deter possible Third World War.
The last bomb test took place in 1992. This is just one of the many intriguing facts that can be discovered here at the National Atomic Testing Museum.
There's just a ton of stuff on the history of testing, how they moved from above ground to underground, why they stopped testing in the Pacific, and it's just really, really interesting.
The B-61 is the modern-day successor to the primitive nuclear weapons that were tested in the late 1940s and early 50s. Among the more prominent features of the museum is an I-beam piece from the 9/11 attacks at the World Trade Center, as well as a piece of the Berlin Wall that was demolished in the early 1990s.
Over 100,000 people that we welcome to our museum. Every year we have a lot of people from international countries. These people are why we are here. We're here to serve all types of visitors.
The National Atomic Testing Museum is located at 755 East Flamingo Road inside the Desert Research Institute.